violence and the rioting should be taken very seriously.
These riots in L.A. can give rise to the most wonderful citizen action that has ever been. And my personal feeling is that we not rebuild L.A., but that we build it better than it was before.
The Los Angeles struggle to rebuild and recover is even more difficult given America's failing economy.
We need more jobs around here. There's no jobs at all for us.
If we don't take care of our inner cities, the inner cities are going to take care of us. Because people are no longer going to be denied food, clothing, shelter, the ability to care for their families.
We have pockets throughout the city, what I call zones of need. And they're zones of need because those are the pockets where you have high poverty for youth, you have high unemployment, you have high cost of housing, you have homes without automobiles, you basically have high density. So these pockets is what we have to address. How is it that people can create jobs in those pockets, get employment in those pockets, and hopefully improve themselves as well as improving a community?
The task to rebuild and recover can be found in the faith and spirit of Angelenos. The Life Organization is about feeding the less fortunate and putting people to work who would otherwise be on the streets.
So everybody eats, we don't leave.
We understood the hunger issue. We knew the issues that were out there. We knew the unrest that was sitting in the community, but the rest of the city was not sensitive to it. The nation was not sensitive to it, and a lot of corporate America was not very sensitive to it.
Ultimately was a program to build 10 to 12 new stores, to invest $100 million of real-world money, hard cash, in these neighborhoods, to buy land, to build buildings, to buy equipment and fixtures and inventory.
Los Angeles is in a race to effect real changes before tensions explode again. The building has already begun.
What we need to do is simply validate and empower what is there. Now, what do most people want in life? Hey, to get ahead, to have a warm family, to feel accepted, to have a sense of hope, to feel that their kids are going to do a little bit better than they do. The sense that if they put in an honest day's work, they're going to get an honest day's pay. Probably 98% of people feel like that, irrespective of what ethnicity they are. All we need to do is build upon that, validate it, empower it, at the very least, try to remove some of the obstacles to it, and maybe even best, invest in it a little bit, facilitate it a little bit, and I think we'll have a tremendous 21st century up ahead of us. That is what most people want.
We're about a business. We're about going out, empowering our people to go out there and get those jobs. We got people to go out there and get those jobs for them.
Our responsibility is to bring people in from the neighborhood, train them, feed them, get them ready to go into another phase of retail.
RLA, an organization set up by Mayor Bradley, has been working with corporate America to bring hundreds of millions of dollars into the inner city. In the final analysis, it will be individuals, young and old, who will make the difference. The hard work to rebuild and recover lies ahead amid the tensions of the two trials.
The main thing I get out is I know what to do now, so I done learned a lot since I done been in here. My main thing, because the main is to be out there with my mother and my family and show them, you know, that I love them.
I just want to get on with my life. My family and I, we just want to be left alone and try to put this in the past, forget it, get on with our lives.
So as we approach the next millennium, shall we aspire to evolve into a more civilized people? If we do not recognize the intolerance, how are we to change our destiny? The great human rights activist Simon Wiesenthal warned us. There are no visions left, nothing that can inspire young people with enthusiasm. A system that is incapable of communicating values and ideals to its youth is in danger of more acts of aggression and terrorism against it? Should we live with the threat of our cities under siege, or do we, as world leaders, take up the fight against bigotry? We must educate and empower those less fortunate before the next outcry.